Hey, Color Squad. Welcome back to Taking on Tuesdays. So sorry it took me all day to get to this, but I had been so sick. I have a sinus infection, a nasty sinus infection going on. So it's been a hard couple of days for me, and it took me forever to realize that's what was going on because I'm no longer on my ketamine treatments. So today's version of Taking on Tuesdays is about how do you T1D when it comes to food. Do you take and carbs into consideration? Do you eat carbs? Do you not eat carbs? Do you eat less carbs? Do you just go whole hog? Don't worry about the carbs one way or the other and bolus? Well, guys, sometimes I'm kind of guilty of doing all of them, really. Sometimes I'm in a mood where I don't want to be bothered with bolusing as much, so I don't carb at all. Or I get everything that's super low in carbs, or I get the carb-free foods and eat those. But sometimes I notice when I do that, I'm not always as full as I like to be as if when I eat carbs, and I don't know if that makes any sense. But literally, even when I drink liquor, if it's got a carb in it, I just count for it. I tell people all the time, you guys, we can eat stuff that you eat, drink stuff that you drink too. We just have to make sure we bolus for it. That's literally all we have to do. So I don't let it stop me one way or the other. I just go ahead. I don't let food take control of my T1D. I really don't. So, and I don't let T1D take control of my food either. I physically, if I want it, I eat it. If I want to drink it, I drink it. And I just make sure I take the carbs for it. I make sure I take the insulin for it, take the carbs for it. You can tell I'm not feeling good. Really, that's what that is. I'm so sorry that I'm saying that. That's so stupid, Danielle. Color Squad, you know how that goes. Okay, what I meant to say is if I want to eat carbs, I will just bolus. And I don't want to be excluded from a lot of things, places I go to when it comes to certain things my family are eating. If I want them, I go ahead and eat it. If I don't, there's a lot of things I can't eat because like I'm lactose intolerant and there's a lot of things I just can't eat. But there are things that I can eat, and if I want to eat them, I'm going to eat them. I'm just going to take the insulin for them. That's what got insulin for. I know that sounds stupid, but my life is going to be short expectancy-wise anyway. It's not going to kill me any to go ahead and eat the carbs and take bolus for it. It really is not. It's going to kill me if I don't take the bolus for it is what it's going to do. Let me say it that way. That's when I'm going to have a bad problem if I don't bolus for my food and stuff like that. Like, for instance, I just ate some KFC. It's going to be heavy in carbs. I already know. And I don't eat it that often that I have to eat it. I just haven't been feeling well lately. So, I'm going to take at least half of my carbs right now, and I'll take the other half later because I know for a fact I'm only sitting at 156 right now. A lot of people are like, oh, that's high. Not for me, it's not. When I'm sick, if I go and don't go ahead and let myself stay a little high, my sugars will drop out of nowhere. It's kind of really crazy when I'm sick how it happens. But physically, all this comes down to, like, even when I'm sick, I have to take and bolus for that. So why not go ahead and eat the foods that you love in moderation and do things that you do when you eat? It's to each their own. Let me say it that way. You can either not do carbs and not have to give as much insulin, or do carbs and you have to get insulin. Whatever makes you happy is what I say do. So that's what I'm going to say. Whatever makes you happy is what you need to do, but be reasonable. Eat in moderation. Don't overdo it and then have to take 100 and something grams of carbs and then have to take all the bolus for it and get pissed off about it or mad. We just know how things like that work. So I'm sorry I'm using that word, but I know I normally don't on this, but that's pretty much what happens. I'm just going to keep it real. It's really all it does. So you guys, if you're just bolus accordingly. If you're going to eat the carbs, go ahead and take the insulin for it. Don't mess yourself up for no reason. If you're not going to, good for you. You know what? Everybody's different. I have my days where I don't do carbs, like I said, and there's days where I do them. So it's one of those things. But you guys, literally, to each their own. You got to decide how you're going to do things and when you're going to do it. So thanks so very much, you guys. Have a great diabetic day. And sorry this is so late. Like I said, I've got a nasty sinus infection. It took me all day to not sound nasally. And even now, I still kind of sound like it, but not half as bad as I was. But thank you so much for watching. Tune in Saturday for Sugar Me Saturdays with Anita. And like I said, we right now doing it every other week. COVID happened, life happened, so we kind of had to put things on hold, but we are going to get back to filming as much as we can. Sorry that it hasn't been totally consistent, but you guys know life happens. So diabetes is not consistent. Life happens. So thanks for hanging in there with us. We totally appreciate it. Have a great day. And like I said, if you're going to eat it, bolus for it, and be responsible with your diabetes. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.